No, he's not doing great enough to play. He went through shoot around today, it just didn't feel right. So we're hoping for Friday.
Doc, where's your concern level when it goes on with Ray? Is
It's
not
not
about the same? Or?
Yeah, I don't think I'm not that concerned by it. I mean, I wouldn't know anyway. So there's no reason for me to worry about an injury. We've got a lot of them this year, so he'll be fine, I think. We just hope it doesn't become one of those things that linger where you play a couple of games, then have to sit out a couple. But I don't see that happen. But I don't honestly have the knowledge to know that.
Is Avery going to get started? Talk about that dynamic, him and Rondo playing together. Something I know you've been wanting to do.
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, I liked, I liked Avery Rondo. I liked the Pietrus Rondo, just because of the defensive presence, and we're just hoping offensively they can make enough shots to keep everybody honest. And Avery with his cutting, what he's been doing. I kid him all the time. Eventually, they're going to guard you. Right now they still kind of help off you, and then until they want to play you honest, just keep making them pay for it.
How much do you think that is contributing to the last few games? You guys getting more offense in the first quarter?
Well, I think the stops. We're getting stops and we're running more. But honestly, I just think we just have a good flow right now offensively early on, and then we kind of lose our way. We've done it in a couple of games, but I like how we've been playing in that way. We did it in the Philly game. We did it in a couple of games, actually, the first Atlanta game, all the games. We're just starting to find a good flow, and now we need to try to see if we can get that for 48 minutes.
What do you see of this Utah team?
Underrated, not talked about enough, big. I've shown someone, they're not necessarily tall, but they're very big, and Al and Millsap they've been playing unbelievable, but then when you have Cantor and Favors coming in after that, I mean, that's pretty imposing. The other thing I think is, I think Devin has had an excellent year. I thought last year, trade or whatever, he struggled a little bit. You can see he's kind of found his legs. He knows this is his team to run, and you can see that in the way he plays. I think it's made a big difference.
There haven't been a lot of teams that have this kind of veteran crew and this young crew that are so separate. What's your thought on how Ty has been able to hold?
He's been terrific, and it's the way to have a team. I've always thought if you want to restart a team, you don't do it all young. That just doesn't work. I think the only place it's working is Oklahoma City. They have a guy named Durant that probably helps in that, and everybody else follows Westbrook as well. But when you're able to merge the two together and they're able to work together, and that's what Ty has done an excellent job of. Rebound the basketball. There's a cheer that goes that way, and that's what we need to do. We have to rebound the ball well. They're a great rebounding team. Our size will be tested tonight, and so we have to have a great interior game.
Hey Doc, how do you balance?
I'm going to ask you. You've had one. All right. Okay.
Thank you. How do you balance down the stretch? Playing for a seeding perhaps, and health and rest. How do you balance that?
Submit. Whatever you guys have. I don't know the answer, so if you guys have any suggestions, I'm going to put a box, just slip the little message in there, because really I don't think anyone knows. The way to do it is get up by 10 games, like some of the teams are, and they can rest. At the end of the day, if it came down to seeding and health, I'm going to choose health. You would rather have a better seed, but you can go wherever you want. If you're not healthy, it doesn't matter anyway, especially with us. So, but it's an interesting day.
When you get down to those, when you get to 3-3 and stuff like that, any chance you might do like what Popovich does?
Yeah. It's maybe a very good chance. The problem, without saying a name, is one of the guys that you would suggest sitting. It's not fun to get him to do that. The conversation is no fun, and maybe he'll see that, and maybe he will not. But that'll be an interesting discussion.
How would he react if did not dress old?
I don't think I like that. I don't think they would. It's at least we're all being honest now, right?
Todd, you haven't spoken officially since Austin made his decision. Mm-hmm. What went into that? People were saying that the coaching staff knew half the year that he was gone. Is that true? What were your thoughts?
Well, I think he's always wanted to be an NBA player. I don't think he ever hid that. Coach K, you know, one of the things he said we recruited him as a one and done. You know, the same way they recruited Kyrie. That was part of what they talked to him about a lot, you know, before he got there. And, you know, but he still almost stayed, you know, because of, he enjoyed it. He enjoyed Coach K. So, you know, I'm happy for him. You know, I really am. I just, you know, we had input in it. We let him have more input in it, honestly. And I'm just happy that he's kind of at peace. He made his decision, and now he has to get ready for us.
You've seen one and dones work out well. You've seen one and dones. I mean, how concerned are you about that?
Well, listen, I'm not thinking about it honestly. I think he's good enough to be a good player for a long time. But having said that, you got to get in the league and find out. And you know, I've always said the guys, the one and dones who haven't made it, would have been 4-year players and hadn't made it. You know, usually it's you know, it's the same way when you guys who went 2 years and 3 years and don't do well in the league. It just turns out whether you're a player or not. I don't think it's much more complicated than that.
Have you thought about whether you're going to be here on draft night or in New York?
No, I'm pretty sure I'll be here. You're paying next time? Yes, sir. All right. I'm pretty sure I'll be here, but I haven't given a lot of thought. So.
When the NCAA went to one and done, were you a proponent of it then, and has your
I've always
changed
been a
to that?
proponent of it. Yeah. I mean, Bill Gates quit. No one thought anything of that. Michael did. You want me to go through the list?
No, no.
You know, I've never
agree
had a
with
problem. I think guys, you know, I don't see what the big deal is, really. I think guys want to come out, they can come out. If they want to go back to school and be students, you're probably a better student when you go back on your own recourse than when you're an athlete. Of course, not at Marquette, I was an excellent student. Yeah, I'm going to say, Danny, you better draft him. But no, I jokingly, and he could be. That could actually happen, and if it happens, it happens, and we're going to do what's best for the team. You know, I'm just not going to answer my phone because my wife will be calling.
Patriots update?
No update. Same thing.
Wilcox still on schedule for surgery
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Doc, you talked about the rebounding that you want to get into tonight. What's gotten into Pierce over the past few games? He's really been attacking it.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we have been a horrendous team going to the line for the most part, where we've in the past been very good at it. And he's the guy. You know, Rondo doesn't get to the line as much as we'd like, and we need someone to get to the line. Kevin is, you know, on the perimeter a lot, so he doesn't go to the line. When you look at our team, the way we're built, Paul really is the only guy that can get to the line. Avery actually may be the second best because he attacks the basket. We just don't have that team, and it's really nice because we're a better defensive team. Whenever you can get to the free throw line, I think that's the thing that people miss most is you get to set your defense every single time, and it's nice getting to the line.
What about his rebounding?
That's key for us. I told you that before, and I don't know what's getting into him there, but we just wanted to stay in him. His rebounding is as important of a stat for us, for him, than any other stat. Well, 36 is not bad either, but the rebounding is huge.
Along those lines of attacking, you mentioned getting off to better starts. How much has that been? I know it's only the last couple games, but having a defensive lineup out there.
Well, we're getting stops. You know, multiple stops equate to good Rondo. There's no doubt about that. When we have multiple stops, Rondo has good games because it allows us to run. So that's been big for us.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you both.
Thanks.
Thanks, Doc.